Hey everybody, welcome to Immigration Now. It's so good to have you here. Today we're talking about something truly exciting. We're talking about a big adventure, a fresh start. We are diving into the beautiful, wonderful, absolutely stunning country of New Zealand. I know. You've seen the pictures. You've heard the stories. Maybe you've wondered, could I really live there? Yes, you absolutely can. We're going to break it all down step by step and make it super simple. Because moving to a new country is a huge deal, and you deserve to have all the information without all the complicated jargon. So, grab a comfy seat. Let's get started. We're going to explore what it takes to make this dream a reality in 2025. It's a brand new year, full of possibilities. And New Zealand is rolling out the welcome mat for people just like you. People with skills, people with dreams, people with a desire for a different kind of life. So, what's the big deal with New Zealand? Why does it seem like everyone is talking about moving there? Well, let me tell you, it's for so many good reasons. First of all, the place is ridiculously beautiful. Breathtakingly, make you want to cry beautiful. You've got everything. Gorgeous beaches, majestic mountains, lush green hills everywhere you look. It's a paradise for outdoors lovers. Ski in the morning, beach in the afternoon. Kiwis are some of the friendliest, most laid-back people. They welcome newcomers with open arms. Not just scenery, incredible quality of life. Consistently ranked one of the safest, most peaceful countries. A place to feel secure, where kids can play outside, where there's a real sense of community. Work-life balance is a huge draw. Kiwis work to live, not live to work. You'll have time to enjoy life and explore. Spend quality time with people you love. The opportunities are fantastic. Strong growing economy, actively looking for skilled people. Tech, healthcare, construction, agriculture, real jobs and career prospects for immigrants. Plus, world-class education, universities recognized globally, high-quality learning in a supportive environment. All right, let's talk about one of the most popular, and frankly, one of the smartest ways to make New Zealand your home, the student pathway. This is such a fantastic route, and for good reason. It's a journey that combines personal growth, academic achievement, and a genuine opportunity to build a future in Aotearoa. You're not just signing up for classes, you're signing up for a world-class education. New Zealand's learning style is very hands-on and practical, focused on teaching you skills that employers are actually looking for. But it's more than that. You also get to immerse yourself completely in the Kiwi way of life. Imagine finishing your study for the day and heading to the beach for a barbecue, or spending your weekend hiking through breathtaking national parks. It's about experiencing that famous work-life balance firsthand. This is the perfect way to get your foot in the door and see if this country is the right fit for you long-term. So how do you get started? To get a student visa, you'll need a few key things, and it's crucial to get these right. First, an offer of place from an approved education provider. This means the school, university, or institute must be registered with the New Zealand Qualifications Authority, or NZQA. This ensures your qualification will be recognized. Next, and this is a big one, you'll need to prove to Immigration New Zealand that you're a genuine student. This isn't just a box-ticking exercise. They want to understand your motivations. You'll likely need to write a detailed statement of purpose explaining why you chose New Zealand, your specific course, and how it fits into your future career plans. A common mistake here is being too generic. Be specific, be passionate, and be clear about your goals. Finally, you'll need to show you have the money to pay your tuition fees and support yourself. Currently, you need to prove you have at least NZ$20,000 for a full year of study to cover living costs, on top of your tuition fees. It's vital to have these funds ready and accessible in the required format. You'll also need to meet standard health and character requirements, like providing police certificates. Getting this application right from the start is key to a smooth process. Now, the student experience in New Zealand isn't just about sitting in a classroom. It's a dynamic blend of learning and living. Depending on your course, you might be able to work part-time while you study. For most degree-level students, it's up to 20 hours a week during the semester and full-time during scheduled holidays like the long summer break. This is huge. It helps you cover your living costs, making your budget that much more manageable. But more importantly, it lets you gain valuable New Zealand work experience. I remember a student, let's call him David, who was studying engineering. He got a part-time job at a local firm doing basic drafting. He told me it was a game changer. He got to meet people, understand the Kiwi work culture, which is often quite relaxed with flat hierarchies and a focus on teamwork. and he started building his professional network before he even graduated. This experience becomes incredibly important later when you're looking for a full-time job. Employers love to see that you've already adapted to the local work environment. It's a total win-win. You learn, you earn, and you build your future career. So, you've put in the hard work, you've passed your exams, and you've graduated. Congratulations! You threw your cap in the air. Now what? This is where the student pathway truly shines and where the magic happens. New Zealand has something called the post-study work visa. If you've completed an eligible qualification, like a bachelor's degree or higher, this visa can allow you to stay and work for up to 3 years. 3 years. This is your golden ticket. It gives you the time and the open right to work for almost any employer, in any job, anywhere in the country. Now here's a crucial tip and a bit of myth-busting. While you work in any job, your main goal during this time should be to find a skilled job that is relevant to what you studied. This is the piece of the puzzle that connects your education to your residency goals. Don't wait until you graduate to start looking. Use your university's career services, network like crazy, and tailor your CV to the New Zealand style. This visa is your bridge from being a student to becoming a sought-after skilled professional. And that brings us to the final step. Once you have that post-study work visa, and you've landed that all-important skilled job, you are in a prime position to apply for a resident visa, often through the skilled migrant category. Having a skilled job offer is one of the most powerful elements of a residence application. The entire pathway is designed to flow from one stage to the next, from student to graduate to skilled worker to resident. It's a clear and structured path to your new life in New Zealand, and it all starts with that decision to study. Now, studying isn't the only way to make New Zealand your home. Not at all. The country deeply values real-world skills and experience, and it has created dedicated pathways for professionals who are ready to contribute to its growing economy from day one. If you've already built a career and are looking for a new horizon, this next part is for you. If you're a skilled professional with valuable work experience, New Zealand doesn't just have a door open for you. It has a direct path laid out. This pathway is designed for individuals whose expertise is in demand and who can step into a role and make an immediate impact. It's called the Skilled Migrant Category Resident Visa. This is a straightforward, points-based system designed to be clear and predictable. You claim points based on a simple framework. You can get between 3 and 6 points from your New Zealand occupational registration, your qualifications, or your income. On top of that, you get 1 point for each year of skilled work you've done in New Zealand, up to a maximum of 3 points. The goal is to reach a total of 6 points. As of 2025, the single most crucial part of this entire process is having a skilled job offer. This is the key that unlocks the value of all your other points, and it can't be just any job offer. You'll need to be working for an accredited employer. This is a company that Immigration New Zealand has already pre-approved to hire migrants, which significantly simplifies and speeds up your visa process. Your role must also meet a certain skill and pay threshold, ensuring that your job is genuinely skilled. It's all about bringing in people with the skills New Zealand needs to grow its key industries, from technology and healthcare to construction and primary industries. To get started, you first need to find that accredited employer who is willing to hire you. This might seem like the hardest part, but don't be discouraged. A common myth is that you need to be in New Zealand to find a job, but that's simply not true anymore. Many New Zealand companies are actively and enthusiastically looking for international talent to fill skill shortages. You can search for jobs on popular sites like Seek and LinkedIn. Use keywords like visa sponsorship, and be sure to tailor your CV to the New Zealand style, typically shorter and focused on achievements. Once you have that job offer, your accredited employer can support your visa application, confirming that your role is genuine and meets the requirements. You'll need to show that your skills, qualifications, and experience are a perfect match for the job. For many professions, like teaching, nursing, or engineering, this also means getting your occupation registered with the relevant New Zealand professional body. This is a crucial step that can also earn you significant points. You'll then claim your points. Let's say your master's degree gives you 5 points and you secure a job and work in New Zealand for 1 year, earning you 1 more point. That's 6 points. You've met the threshold. You can then submit an expression of interest, or EOI. This is your formal declaration to the government that you meet the criteria. If it's selected, you'll be invited to apply for residency. This is when you'll submit all your evidence, from employment contracts to police checks. It's a very direct route for experienced professionals. But what if your path isn't through work? What if your strongest connection to New Zealand is the people you love? Well, family is everything, and New Zealand's immigration system recognizes that powerful bond. There are several family-based visa options. The most common is the partner of a New Zealander resident visa. If your partner is a New Zealand citizen or resident, you can apply to join them. The key here is proving your relationship is both genuine and stable. You'll need to provide evidence like a shared lease, joint bank accounts, photos of your life together, and even statements from friends and family who can vouch for your partnership. Beyond partners, there's also the parent resident visa, which allows parents of adult New Zealanders to apply, though it has specific requirements and is often highly sought after. And of course, dependent children can usually be included in their parents' applications. Each of these family streams is built on the principle of keeping families together, recognizing that community and connection are the bedrock of a happy life. Okay, let's talk about a topic that can feel a little awkward but is super important: money. Getting your finances in order is a non-negotiable cornerstone of a successful visa application. For almost any visa, you'll need to show proof of funds. This is how the New Zealand government knows you can support yourself when you arrive. It's a safety net, not just for them, but for you. It guarantees you can land on your feet and focus on your new life without immediate financial pressure, ensuring your Kiwi dream gets off to a smooth start. The amount you need varies a lot depending on the visa you're applying for. It's not just one number. Let's start with student visas, as this is a big one. You need to show you can cover your living expenses for the duration of your stay. As of today, the requirement is 20,000 New Zealand dollars for a full year of study. This figure is based on the estimated cost of living, covering essentials like rent, food, and transport. If your course is shorter than a year, you'll need to show $1,667 for each month. You also have to prove you have enough money to pay your tuition fees or show that they're already paid. A great tip is to prepay your tuition and even your accommodation through your institution, as this can reduce the amount of liquid cash you need to show. And don't forget, you'll need to show you have money for a plane ticket home or have an actual ticket. This is a separate requirement on top of your living expense funds. So how do you prove you have this money? The funds need to be in your name or a sponsor's name, and you'll need to provide bank statements to prove it. Here's a common mistake to avoid: a large, unexplained sum of money appearing in your account right before you apply is a major red flag. Immigration officers want to see that these funds are genuinely yours and have been held for a period of time, typically at least 3 months. If you're using a sponsor, who is usually a close relative, they need to provide more than just their bank statement. They must complete a formal sponsorship form, provide proof of their relationship to you, and demonstrate their own financial capacity to support you. The evidence must be clear and verifiable. We're talking official dated bank statements, not just screenshots from a banking app. If documents aren't in English, you'll need to provide certified translations. Now, what about work visas? For the post-study work visa, you don't need to show a huge amount, but you do need to prove you have enough to support yourself while you look for a job. The current requirement is 5,000 New Zealand dollars. This shows immigration that you won't be in a tough spot financially as you begin your job hunt. A word of advice though, treat this as a bare minimum. Having a larger buffer will give you peace of mind. For other work visas like the Accredited Employer Work Visa, the focus is more on your job offer and salary. If your salary meets the required threshold, the proof of funds requirement is generally less strict because you'll have an income as soon as you start working. But this is a common myth-busting moment. It doesn't mean you need zero savings. You'll still need funds for a rental bond, rent in advance, and setting up your home before that first paycheck arrives. For permanent residency pathways, like the skilled migrant category, there isn't a specific, fixed amount of settlement funds you need to show. However, it's still incredibly important. Immigration officers need to be satisfied that you can support yourself and your family without needing government assistance. They'll conduct a holistic assessment, considering your family size, whether you have a job offer, and where you plan to live. Settling in Auckland costs more than in a smaller town. So, while there's no magic number, having a healthy amount of savings in your bank account is a very, very good idea. Here's a pro tip. Consider creating a simple settlement plan. This document can outline your budget for the first few months, showing you've researched costs for housing, transport, and utilities. It demonstrates foresight. Think of it as you're starting a new life fund. your personal guarantee for a confident start in New Zealand. Let's wrap this up. Whew! We have covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? It's like we just took a whirlwind tour of your future. Let's just take a moment and recap the big stuff. First, we talked about why New Zealand is such an amazing place. It's not just a pretty face. It's a country with a huge heart, incredible safety, a lifestyle of balance and happiness, a place to build a real fulfilling life. Then, the student visa pathway. Get a top-tier education and get your foot in the door. Other routes too. Skilled migrant category for experienced pros with NZ job offers. Practical stuff. Money. Proof of funds is a must. I hope you're feeling inspired. I hope you're feeling informed. Your NZ dream is within reach. If this helped, subscribe to Immigration now. We have more to share. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye.